Holy Schmidt!
Hey, if you look at the world today, there are marketing wizards out there that are great at delivering barely legal, fake information to provoke an emotional response on their mark. They usually do this to get them to buy something, join a movement, or vote for a candidate. Especially in this year, 2020, you see that happening from both sides of the aisle. They use metadata and an argument that's been around since the 17th century called ad ignorantiam. That's Latin, and it literally means an argument from ignorance. You see, the 17th century was right in the middle of the Enlightenment period. That was a period of science, of big thinkers, of philosophers, and anyone committing ad ignorantiam was either mocked, jailed, or even put to death, depending on what it was that they were saying and doing. Today, ad ignorantiam has a different meaning. Instead of an argument from ignorance, it means an argument to the ignorant. Now, the Latin language doesn't have a lot of PC terminology because most people that have ad ignorantiam committed on them aren't ignorant at all. They just simply don't know what's going on. Every scam marketing campaign has ad ignorantiam at the core of what it's doing. And if you haven't been actually trained to spot it, then there's a very good chance you'll buy what they have to sell if you listen to the whole campaign. In the absence of truth, emotion wins the day, and you see it happening all of the time. Let me give you some examples. You see all over the internet, there are gurus out there that tell you that college is fake. They have fake professors that teach you fake information, and they're training you to be an employee. Invariably, these gurus are saying three things. The first is that you don't need a college degree to get rich, which is true. I know a lot of people that are very rich and they don't have a college degree, but they don't stop there because you won't buy their product if they just stop with that statement. The second is that college is bad, that it brainwashes you to be an employee. Now, in order for you to buy what they have to sell, they have to kill the college option completely, because if you believe that college might be an avenue for you, what they're selling won't sell. And by the way, I know a lot of people who did get a college degree and are also ridiculously successful. There's no correlation between getting a college degree and a lack of success financially. And the guru who just took away your option for college now has the only solution that you absolutely positively need, and that's their $1,000 real estate course. Ad ignorantiam has been going on for centuries. Here are some that you know personally. A stockbroker selling penny stock over the phone, ad ignorantiam. A car salesman that tells you today is the last day of the sale, ad ignorantiam. A weight loss program telling you that if you just take these pills, you'll lose 50 pounds, ad ignorantiam. Now here's the point with ad ignorantiam. Some people aren't satisfied with half-truths and straddling the line between legal and illegal. Oftentimes, it goes over the edge. We've all gotten the email from the Nigerian doctor who is absurdly rich in Nigeria, but they can't get the money out. But if you give them their checking account information, he'll wire it to you, or she'll wire it to you, and split it with you 50-50. The IRS that calls you and says, you owe $10,000 in back taxes, but the president really wants to help you, so if you just give them your credit card today, they'll call it even for $1,500. The Google rep that calls you up doesn't know your name personally, but knows that your computer specifically has a virus. All you need to do is go into the operating system and give them a few numbers that are encoded in the computer. Ladies and gentlemen, ad ignorantiam has been going on for hundreds of years. They are just much better at it today. Why am I telling you this? Well, in every one of those instances, with very few exceptions, the mark wanted to believe what they were being told was true, but they knew deep down inside this might not be right. But they just didn't know what it was. Holy Schmidt brings sanity back to its subscribers. Virtually everything on this site has been around in one form or another for decades, sometimes longer. A lot of it comes from George Clason, the owner of the Denver Map Company in 1926. Fortunately for all of us, George wrote extensively on thrift and financial success. And no one ever accused Mr. Clason of ad ignorantiam, including a book that he wrote that you might have heard of called The Richest Man in Babylon. I hope this information helps you as much as it's helped me. Enjoy the channel.